Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Coffee Gardener. Um, I'm looking crazy out here because I didn't have any intentions on filming, but I'm getting ready to harvest some seeds, and I don't think I've done a video about this one yet. So, um, yeah, I wanted to do a video about this. So let me show you. Now that I'm looking around, I'll give you guys a quick tour, and then I'll show you how I'm going to harvest these seeds from a spinach plant. All right, so everything is everything out here. The African daisies have given up. Um, the cosmos aren't doing so well, but that's because they were being shaded out by this thing here. If you guys saw in previous videos what we started with from this and then what it bloomed into, it only lasted like 2 weeks. Maybe it lasted 3 weeks, but it's gone. And I started cutting it back a little bit just so that everything that's back here can get some sun. But I have 3 yellow finches. So I'm gonna leave the rest of it um, so that they can, continue to do their thing. This dahlia plant has turned into a beautiful bush and continues to bloom. So I'm quite happy about that. We got tons of heirloom Italian banana peppers over here, but none of them are fully ripe as of yet. But as you can, and they look like shishitos, but they're gonna turn yellow and a light orange color. And I mean, this plant is, as you can see, it's filled with them. So I'm just waiting for them to turn yellow before I start harvesting. This is a little volunteer that popped up, and look at this. I know I know the name of that, but I don't know the name of it. I had some planted in pots last year. How this ended up here, I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it. This area here is where I tore the spinach up from, and then back there was lettuce that I had that it's been producing for me since April, but it finally bolted, so I let that go. And then my kale here is doing well. As you can see, we've been harvesting this for quite some time now. Over here, the Jimmy Nardellos are doing well. I'm just waiting to get some fully ripened ones off of it. But look how long these things are. And this plant as well is filled with peppers. I'm just waiting for them to turn red. The bird bath is going well and they have been enjoying it. The only downside to it, for those that watch the video on this, is that the fountain only flows fully when uh, this here, when the solar panel is in full sun. And where it's at now, there's no more sun back here for the day, so that's the most you'll get from it, is what you see over there. I really don't know what was wrong with these 2 squash plants. I could only assume that they were stressed because I got a ton of male flowers from them, which, no harm, no foul. I made a bunch of squash blossoms and we had those over several days for snacks, but I pulled that out of there because I'm just gonna compost it. It's been in there for months. I haven't gotten any female flowers whatsoever. And I don't know. I mean, I wrapped the bases in foil so that I wouldn't get, what do you call it? It's slipping my mind right now. Squash vine borers. And I didn't get anything. So it was the perfect setting, to get some good fruit off of it. But yeah, I just wound up pulling it out because I did start some seeds for some more beans, and some of them have already started coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna use that container to put these beans in. We've already been munching on the midnight snacks. These things are so delicious. Such a sweet tomato. And yeah, as you can see, there's tons of fruit. Tons of fruit on here. Over here we've got the Heat Master. I've already harvested a few off of here because I just couldn't wait for them to get right. So I harvested a few and I made fried green tomatoes. But this seems to be doing pretty well, despite the heat that we've had. Now, I've got 2 pepper plants here that I don't remember what they are because I stuck these in here when my beets didn't come up. And there is a piece of fruit on this one, and I know I saw one. Oh, or maybe I didn't. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to wait till they grow in, but I know one is a Scotch bonnet and one is a orange bell. So we'll see. Pineapple sage all around it down there, doing well. The beautiful ladies up here. When this hair started coming in, it was so bright pink, like a punk rocker. Now it seemed to have gotten a little bit darker. But yeah, we got a nice amount of corn going on in here. It's looking like some of these are potentially about 8 feet tall, probably. I don't know, it's just a guesstimate, but they're all doing well. I'm happy with it. And here's from another angle. Yeah, they're pretty tall. All down here in bean row, I actually pulled 2 plants up today because the leaves were pretty brown. They didn't have any more flowers on them, and 2 of the plants that I succession planted, they needed some space. So we've got the 3 older ones here. We've got 2 newer ones coming up there, and then I've got my whole situation over there. Over here we've got cucumbers, which still have, I might have to voice over this because I'm right next to the AC unit, and I can see it's probably gonna drown me out. But probably harvested at least a dozen cucumbers off of this so far, and it's still producing well, so I'm happy about that. And then over here I had stuck another squash plant back here, which I see a couple fruits on this one, so I'm just hoping that they indeed got fertilized. I'm gonna come out here tomorrow and try to make sure, try to get a couple of squash at least. I've got this, there's a weed down here growing up in the middle of my lemon thyme, but anyhow, that's my lemon thyme there. And some marigolds. All right, that's all I'm gonna show you guys for the garden today. Chocolate mint doing well. Let me show you about these seeds over here. All right, so here's one of the spinach plants that I pulled up. If I can get in pretty close on one of the pods, like here. Really hard to see, but you get these clusters of small balls. You'll see I had already started harvesting some of these before. I was like, oh, let me do a video. Here's a good one. See all of these clusters here. These are all seeds. So what I'll do is just pull these off of here, put them in my container, And then I'll go back in and separate them out. Separate the seeds from all the other stuff that's around it. But there you go. We've got spinach seeds for next year. And there's tons of them. There's tons of them. And this right here is just one plant. And you'll have at least 100 seeds off of this one plant. So that's it. When your spinach bolts, just leave it in the ground. Let it get completely dried like this. I mean, just dead crispy. And then you go in to those little clusters of balls. And yeah. Some people have little special machines that separate the other matter from the seeds, but I don't have that, and I'm not in a rush. You know, like I said, once I'm done with all this, I'll just go back in and get out each individual seed and put them in whatever container I'm going to store the seeds in. As I was turning around to end this video, I forgot to say hello to the elephant ears. They're looking they're a little dry right about now, but they're still producing well. So from that one bulb that I put in here, we got a new one coming up right here. But the one bulb that I planted right here already has 2 offspring. So it started with this one here, and now there's another one right there. So, and then there's the other one that took its time coming up, and that's the one that I thought maybe I planted it upside down. I don't know, but these robins, they care nothing about me. They just come flying by my head like, move, gardener. We're busy. We've got things to do. Thank you guys for watching another video. I'll show you the other elephant ears next time, because I also got to show you guys the front garden. We've got 2 watermelons on the watermelon plant out there. Only thing is I don't know which watermelons those are. Oh, and I have to show you the watermelons in the bucket as well. So I know I planted sugar babies and I planted crimson sweet. I just don't know who's who. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to take a little time to love on yourselves, and have a great day.